Okay, time to be super vulnerable. It's June, it's Pride Month. My girlfriend encourages me to share my coming out story. It's difficult for me because I don't have the fairy tale family and or story like most people do, but it is important to let people know where I've come from and where I've been, and that I know there's other people that have struggled as well, so it's really nice to be out and be thriving and be like an influence for other people to know that you can get out of bad times, if you just hold on and you believe in yourself. So I was born into this world already very self-aware at a very young age. I was raised in a large family. I'm the youngest of 8 children. We were raised Mormon, LDS, and I was taught from a very young age, God-fearing, heaven, hell, good, bad, and so it was very shunned upon to do anything out of that deviation. And so I knew as a young child, like, oh no, there's something wrong with me, I'm going to hell. And just really scared. They tell you, you're never gonna meet God. It's a lot, and so as a young kid, I just really struggled because I didn't understand what was going on with me. And I always knew I was gay. It was easier for me to come out as bisexual when I think I was 11, just because I was like, oh, maybe this will be more socially acceptable if I just kind of wean myself into all this. And I got into high school freshman year, and that was the first time I officially had a girlfriend and was trying to be confident and out and proud. And a member of our church at the time came to my one brother that I went to high school with, and basically confided in him that he saw me kiss a girl, and that I was afraid that I was steering away from the path of God. And so my brother took it upon himself to out me to my family. We rode home on the school bus together, and he pointed over my head and was like, my sister's a queer, just want everybody to know. He was my biggest bully in high school. He was awful to me. He's tripped me and called me a faggot in front of all of his friends. So he went home, and my mom used to work knock shift as a night nurse, and she called out to work, and I went into the living room, and everybody was sitting in a big circle, and I guess that's the closest thing to an intervention, if you will. And I had a very long talk with them, and it was the whole, you're going through a phase, blah blah blah, let's send you to counseling, let's do church. And I just told them I was ready for them when they wanted to talk. And I basically just built a huge defense over myself, knowing my entire life I couldn't be who I'm supposed to be. I would say I put myself into very dangerous situations as a teenager, actually multiple times where I could have genuinely been killed. Really bad crowd. I would say 75% of my teenage years into moving out when I was 18 was I had to lie. I'm not proud of it, of course, but so to this day, I would say my family still doesn't really understand or know me. I'm estranged from most of my family. I speak with my dad, and we at first, all my family was not supportive of me. But my dad came around when I was 18, when he realized, maybe this is a thing and it's not going away. I actually tried really hard to date a guy when I was 18, and I was just trying so hard to be straight, be Mormon, do everything my parents wanted me to do. I struggled with depression, suicide. I've been hospitalized twice over a course of over a week. Lots of depression, lots of having to do counseling, self-injury, finding ways to escape from my house and my situation. And I just want to say it took me a really long time to accept myself, but Now I live by myself, and I have a lot of support, and I have a lot of really good friends. And the family that I have chose to keep around are very supportive now of my lifestyle. But I will say, I'm just doing this video because it's like, if you haven't had the best time, it really seriously will be okay. Like, you can make it out. It'll be all right. You know, you just have to be your own advocate, because nobody else is going to stand up for you. This is very hard for me to do. I don't generally talk about a lot of my childhood because it's very traumatizing, but it's important because I want people to know that you can still succeed and you can still have a really beautiful life, and that people will support you. You just have to find your tribe, and you just have to believe in yourself. And regardless of what religious affiliation you are, I choose to live in a world where if there really was a God, you know, he would accept everybody. I love you. Thank you for listening, if you actually listened. Yeah, peace out. I love you. I hope you're doing okay. You can always reach out to me because I totally understand.